Why don't you think you could watch when you've seen it before?
I can't eat meat or egg anymore.
If you watch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what do you think? Do you think that's your heart trying to tell you something?
Sorry?
Do you think that's your heart trying to tell you something?
Yeah.
Because I mean, when you see this and when you see this, it doesn't make you feel too good about the way these animals have to live their life, and the only reason being so that we can consume them just because we like the way they taste, that sort of thing. And I think that, you know, it's a powerful statement that you said you don't want to watch it. Because like I said, that's now your body, like the essence of your being saying that you agree that it's wrong. Would you say that what you've seen here is animal cruelty? Cruelty, like, yeah. And are you against animal cruelty?
Yeah.
So see, you're already vegan in your heart. So you know veganism, being vegan?
Yeah, we know.
So you're vegan in your heart, you just haven't aligned your actions with your values and beliefs yet. Not because you're bad people, just because we've been living a certain way our whole life, right?
I also really like eating very less meat, but it's
Yeah.
just like, for example, I'm trying to really, like, I don't have chicken, pork, and only maybe fish.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just sometimes lamb. That's
Yeah.
it, but that's it. But not, I'm trying to really cut the meat. And when I watch these things,
Is that why you started to reduce your consumption? Is because you've seen this?
Yes. For me, yeah, I just don't wanna. I have 6 chickens. They are my pets. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's, you have love for animals, right?
Yeah.
They are my pets.
love.
I can't eat chicken.
I know.
Because I don't feel okay.
So do you think we can love animals and eat them too? It's the powerful question.
Yeah.
We love animals, but yeah.
I think you know the answer. The hard part is just trying to think of changing an entire lifestyle from years of
Yeah.
conditioning, right? I used to eat a lot of meat. I used to hunt. Most people are against hunting. But then that was for 24 years of my life until I saw some of this footage and I started to really tap into what my heart was saying, because I said I loved animals all the time, yet I would go home and eat chicken. Petting my cat and eating chicken, that was a weird sort of realization I had one day, to say that that's when I came up with that question that answer for myself, that there's no way we can love an animal and eat them as well. That's when I started to make the change. What do you think is the biggest challenge for you as to why you haven't gone vegan yet?
Because
I think I can only go vegetarian. I
Yeah.
don't think I can be vegan.
not vegan, but
Yeah.
I like eating cheese and I like eating
Sure.
eggs. I think I don't go that stage. Like
Yeah.
vegan, I think for me is really possible, but
Yeah.
I can
You don't think
see-
it's possible because you have a connection with some of these foods. You enjoy the way they taste, and you know that's how that's been for you and your lifestyle. But are you familiar with what happens in the dairy or egg industry? Have you seen anything from them?
I haven't seen, but I'm just like.
Would you like to? So that at least, you know, if it's good enough for your stomach, should be good enough for your eyes, right? So this is the egg industry. And do you know what's going on here?
oh, they are killing the male ones.
Yeah, so you've done some research. Do you know why they do that?
Yeah, because they don't need them.
So they're a waste product, right? So for you, when a hen lays an egg, if the egg ends up being a male, that chicken
Yeah.
isn't going to
I
lay
heard about
eggs.
it.
So it's a waste product. There's no money. So what they do, this is standard practice. That's called a macerator. And this is the day they're born. And they grind them up alive. Sometimes they'll put them in bags and they'll gas them or they'll drown them. Because if they're not bringing money to the industries, they don't want them. So they'll end up using that to feed back to the animals as well, because it saves them money. It actually, you know, increases their profits because they can take something that came from the chicken and not waste it. They can utilize that for the other animals. And so that's the egg industry. And I used to think that before I went vegan, I was looking into vegetarianism because I wanted to make an ethical decision to be vegetarian, until I started educating myself and I started seeing that this is what happens. Same thing that happens in the dairy industry. This is what happens in the dairy industry here. Do you know why cows produce milk?
They produce for their children.
For their children, right? And in order for us to get the milk, do you know what they do with the babies?
They don't drink them anymore. We
Yeah.
drink their food.
Exactly, so they don't allow the babies to get the milk, because if the babies are getting the milk, which is what nature intended them to have, we can't get the milk. So that's why in the industry they take away the males and they'll kill them for veal, or they'll raise them for about 18 to 24 months to be killed for meat. If they're female, they'll be raised just like their mother, artificially inseminated, have the baby, and just live the same life as their mother did, hooked up to machines. So that's why dairy and eggs are just as cruel, because you're not only supporting separation of mother and child, you know, the mass murder of these baby chickens, you're supporting the meat industry anyway, because the cows as well, when the female cow stops producing milk 4 or 5 years, do you know what they do?
They kill.
She's a waste product again because she can't produce any more milk, so they kill her. So in essence, just because milk comes out of a cow doesn't mean that that industry is not cruel. To me, it's extremely cruel because of all of these things that buying that glass of milk supports. And so when I did that research, it was a no-brainer for me. I was like, when I saw the clips of the chickens, I was like you, I was like, nope, I can't do that anymore. Because I instantly saw an animal go from life to death. And so another powerful question I asked myself, which I'll ask you, is do you think animals are here for us or with us? With us. And you agree?
They should be with us.
Should be. It's a powerful, powerful word. But in the world we live in today, it's more so that they're here for us. And so that's what veganism stands for. The simplest way is animals are here with us and not for us. When we breed animals to give us eggs, breed them to give us milk, to take their honey, to take their flesh, that has made them here for us. And if you're against that, once again, you're already vegan. It's just now, veganism's easy. Being vegan, you're vegan right now, you're not eating. You know, it's just now changing the mindset. It's like when you start to exercise. No one likes to start exercising, right?
What to cook.
Yeah, you have to research. Do you think it's something though that you can see yourself doing, being vegan?
Maybe.
I think I can.
Yeah. And I think
have that potential.
I think you could as well. And the potential is there because one, you stopped to watch the footage. You turned around, you didn't want to see it. That means you have a heart. That means you care about these beings. So all of that mixed with your own research, and then when you have that knowledge, it'll be easy for you. So what I'll do then is I'll give both of these to you, and I'll explain it here really quickly. So this is like the most amazing set of resources here. Do you have Netflix?
Yeah.
So here are some amazing Netflix and YouTube documentaries and speeches. If you're interested in how animal products affect our health, we have What the Health, and then Cowspiracy is by the same director. It talks about animal agriculture on the environment. Both of them are not graphic. Great ways to start educating yourself on how, you know, unsustainable animal agriculture it is and how bad animals are for our health. And then here's the really powerful one. Do you have Facebook?
Yeah.
Vegan 22 right here, where it says 22 days of full support. It's a 22-day vegan challenge. It's 100% free. It puts you in a group with people who are doing the challenge together. I highly recommend both of you signing up together and doing it, because do you think 22 days is simple enough to give veganism a shot if you had help?
Yeah.
Right? It's amazing. And if you try it for 22 days, I'm sure you'll see that it's very easy, because the best part about it is, one, you'll have each other. Two, there's mentors that are in this group. So if you're having a hard day, you ask a question and there's no judgment. Someone will be there in there like myself to answer the question for you, to give you that help. Because if you want to start aligning your actions, your dietary and lifestyle choices with those beliefs that animals are here with us and not for us, then veganism is the amazing thing. So I really appreciate the time, and I'm super excited for you to try this. What's your name? Pınar, nice to meet you. I'm Josh. And what's your name? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening here.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, have a good one. Bye.